Because you use a Mac on your live, by the way.
And you're a tit. Hello, everybody. It's Friday, bitches.
Hi.
Hey.
How are we all?
Stressed. But
I'm good.
that's nothing that some cider doesn't fix.
I'm not on the drink tonight. I'm on a soft drink, I'm afraid.
Frozen cocktail.
We're a minute late. We're all sacked.
Not so frozen, but...
Hey, how does that work? Because we're all the bosses here, so do we sack ourselves?
No, I sack you.
Aye,
I'm the
right,
producer.
try it.
Yeah, good luck.
If he's sitting a little bit too close to me right now to be saying shit like that, don't you agree, girls?
It's by, I've got a purple dragon defending me right now.
Yeah, that's going to work.
I'm interested to see how they are, Chris, because I saw them. I was going to get them for the kids. There'd probably be a fight over the box.
White chocolate Cocoa Pops. Chris! Save me some! I love white chocolate. I've got white chocolate Twixes there.
Oh, I didn't know they did white chocolate Twixes now.
Yeah.
Poor Danny, MBK, he fucking loves white chocolate. He can't have any of it now because he's on a diet. He'll be going off his nut, all these things coming out.
Oh.
I know, I can visibly see him sitting there twitching. Bless him.
So who have we got in? Welcome, guys. Welcome, Bill. We've got Rog Vapes. We've got Irish, Manic, Ronnie. We've got Liz. Who else have we got?
Chris, obviously.
Chris.
I see a Vic in there, yeah.
We have a Victor.
Yes.
Hello, darling. We have Mr. McKeesmo. We have a beautiful mini me. Hello,
Yes,
Rebecca.
yes, she is in Dublin. She has a Comic Con festival thing on this weekend, so yeah,
Cool. Have fun,
in,
darling.
she's in Dublin dressing up this weekend, so.
We have Tommy, and Zan's face is like fizz now. He's like, I want to go.
Oh.
Hey, Bill, how you doing?
Hi, Belle.
I keep trying to convince Chris to cosplay with me. I'll go as Link, he can go as Princess Zelda.
I think that would be extra cool.
That's what I
Really
think.
pulls off the Christina thing really well, so I think it would be amazing.
Exactly, so do I, but he won't.
Hey, Jules. Hey, Stevie. Ian, welcome. I don't know if I've missed anything.
I suppose she could go as Mario, he could go as Princess...
Leia.
Peach.
That's not Leia, it's the other...
Peach.
I don't look good in tights.
And then you can walk about with those wee Game Boy things. The vape devices.
Yeah, the Game Boy mods.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you could. You could pick your two favourite Nintendo characters and walk around with those.
Especially if it's somewhere that Nintendo's actually at. You'll just walk up to them.
Oh, that'd be good. Are you saying to Honey?
Hey!
I know. So, yes, it's Friday. That was a quick week. Was it just me?
No, it wasn't. This week just vanished.
No, it dragged for me.
Did it? Because you were working all the time?
I was at work like nearly every day this week, so
honey.
Dragged. And everyone was a dick. Like all the customers this week were just awful.
That's why I don't people. I only do my people. I don't people outside. That's stressful.
Yeah, thank your lucky stars you weren't on a train this afternoon travelling from Ballymena to Belfast. You really would not have peopled at all, Gail. There would have been bodies. You would have seen the train doors opening at the station and there just would have been this mass of bodies and Gail's just chucking everybody out the fuck.
Quite possibly, darling. Quite possibly.
Oh, it's probably the worst train journey I've ever had in my life. It was an absolute nightmare.
Look at that. I've just run out of batteries and I'm uncharged. Oh, I know. So, guys, tonight, what do we have on our menu? We have
these sexy little beasties.
Yes, we have these that we have to open.
Yeah, we weren't supposed to open them, Bunny.
You're not supposed to open it, Bunny. You were supposed to leave it closed.
I was not told that. I only opened it today.
Oh, yeah.
So, Darren will tell you, I literally only opened it just before we, we're getting ready to
Look at that.
So.
We are going to also do the vampire vape juice line. But before we go on to that, we've got a couple of things we want to talk about. So, what will we do first? Let's talk about...
How about doing what you do every single week and tell everybody what you're vaping on?
Does everybody really want to know what we're vaping on?
Yes, it's tradition to get people in.
Right,
people
okay.
Get settled, get their beers.
Same as always.
Okay, same as always. Right, okay, stuff and things. Right, I'll go first because I never go first. I'm on my Spoders plaque, and on that I've still got the Earth Next Mesh. And in that, believe it or not, I have this. You know,
Oh, the pink sweets.
yes, no, I've done the taste test when we did it, and I was like, oh, that's super sweet. I don't think I can vape it.
Yeah.
It's actually all right in a tank. It's not a dripper juice. In a
Right.
tank, it's actually all right. So I've been vaping that. I've also got the IPV Vit with the FP on it, which I'm delighted to have back on the go. And in that, I have somebody we might know's Killer Custard that is just absolutely awesome sauce, and I'm loving. And remember, BOE10
Mm-hmm.
off. And I also have this set up because we're going to be doing the juice testing. So I've got my dead rabbit on my Minikin 2 ready for the taste test to go.
Mm-hmm.
And I also have my Orion with my medicinal things in it, which is cool. The same as every week, really.
Yeah.
I mean, mine's the same as always. The looks. I've got the next mesh off still, but I'm swapping it out. It's not quite whipped just yet, still a little dry, but the Valerian 2.
And your thoughts?
I literally haven't tried it properly yet. Like
Right.
I say, I've literally just put some juice in it, and it's
I've got to
still
say, I
wicked,
really
so-
like the look of it, and I really like the look of the mod as well.
I know. I have got the mod. I had the kit, but
Right.
I didn't have enough batteries for the mod at this time, so just got
Right,
the tank for now. And then I stole the goat as well for
cool.
testing. And I was on my open kilo, but obviously I've swapped it out to wait to open this one.
I'm actually looking forward to trying this.
A steel,
I'm not-
a
I'm
steel
not a
sealed
podcast.
pack. I was so tempted to open this pack a few times, but I haven't. It's still
What flavour
sealed.
of juice have you got?
This is lemon berry ice.
How did you get that? How did you get the lemon one? And
I've got strawberry ice, lemon berry ice, blue raspberry ice, and another one somewhere as well.
Mine's is the blue raspberry.
Yeah, those ones are good.
I got the dewberry fruit.
Yeah, I know kilo. They just
Yeah, I
sort of
hear
hand you-
dewberry and I just think of the Body Shop's dewberry perfume. That was a very 80s, 90s thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And because I do know the guys at Kilo and they do happen to like me, I've got one for giveaway as well.
That was really kind of them.
Yeah,
We're
so-
also, Brew, are we okay for doing our Earth game tonight?
Should be.
Good
If
stuff.
Tess is
So
okay earlier on.
we're also going to be doing Tony's Vape Detective later on as well. So,
We are.
in memory of our lovely Tony. So, yes, what are you on, Barry?
But I'm mainly podding it right now. I wasn't aware we had to leave these in the box, so I've been using this.
What we told you.
Yeah, but I'll not go into too much detail because I don't want to spoil it for everybody.
Yeah, Chris won a prize.
Huh?
Chris has just said you want a prize for the Vape Detective.
Yes, please.
That would be very nice, thank you. But I've also got the Smoke Mako on the go with Kiwi Lemon Cool from IVG's Next Salt line. I've got the Smoke Nord with Momo E-Liquid's Mango Nut. You would not like it, Gail. It's mango and coconut.
Oh,
So, I've also been using this little beauty.
Ooh.
where did you get that?
Oh, it was sent to me yesterday. It arrived in the post yesterday. But yeah, really nice. What's his name? He's a big beardy fella. Oh yeah, him that sponsors us. You know, very,
Yes.
very, very nice chap he is as well. Sent this over for me, and I absolutely adore it. It's
So-
absolutely fantastic.
Chris said I can just pick something out of the box for the giveaway.
Aha!
Oh, very cool.
But yeah, so one of the juices that we're going to be reviewing tonight, I'm vaping in that at the minute. But so again, I'm not going to give away too much about that. Needless to say, is that's it. And then I've got my ARC and my Dot Mod RDA set up ready to go for reviewing the rest of them.
Okie dokie. Good stuff. I can't believe we've run out of batteries.
Chris,
Oh yeah, I've got
can it be
I've got-
anything?
plenty of spare batteries.
Do you know what it is? I've got more
Not that I'd
than
rub
one
it in or
than I
anything.
normally do. And
Of
so
course,
is
there's spare
that.
batteries over there.
Just all the batteries. Anyway. Yeah, so that's what we've got. Right, let's go on with this. Let's talk about this article because our darling Victor sent me this to have a look at, and I've got to say I was a wee bit gobsmacked. So guys, wait, and I'll give you the link to the article. Now, if I copy this link and put it into chat, it should come up, shouldn't it?
Yes.
Yes. It's going to be a super duper long link, but bear with me. Right there.
Right.
Okay, so
Hang on, sorry, just quickly. As long as there's 2 left for the Patreons, so that means then the only thing we've got spare is actually the Valerian 2. So you get the full kit. Is there any preference on colour? Do you guys want to take a pick?
If there's red, then I can win.
There is a red one.
And you're not allowed to win.
There's
Because
red,
you're the
blue,
one
and-
that done the bloody quiz.
There's red, blue, and purple.
He is such a chancer.
Yeah, there's red, blue, and purple. So, Chris, do you have a preference of which ones you want to keep, or?
right, Chris will tell us what one to give. He's too busy eating his bloody Cocoa Pops, that's what it is.
Probably. Oh, is that what we pick?
Right, you pick, Darren.
Vaping Irish says Ems has got her hands in Chris's box. There's role reversal for you.
Yeah, I was
we've
going to
hit
say,
other level already.
probably got to be the purple one, right?
Yeah, it's going to be, isn't it?
It's going to have to be, I guess.
It is. It is you, so it's going to be purple.
It's going to have to be. Yeah, that's the only one we've got spare. The other 2, we've only got 2 other Soul Keepers, so they're obviously for Patreon, and 2 other kits, so for Patreon, so got to be one of these. And
Thank you, Christopher.
Thank
That's
you,
it.
Chris. It's really, really generous. Thank you very, very much.
That's awesome.
someone's going to be very lucky.
Yeah, someone's going to be the jammiest bugger in history. That's all I
Yeah.
can say. And it's not me.
So I hope you've all done your homework for Vape Detective. Anyway, right, let's go back to this article. Okay,
Or
so headline.
bribe me for the answers.
Yeah.
Big
No.
tobacco and vapors use of social media influencers questioned. Okay, so basically what it is about, I've put the link up there, guys, is more than 125 health organisations, 48 countries have urged different social media platforms to immediately end the promotion of all tobacco, I can't speak again, tobacco products on their respective sites as a way to curb the promotion of cigarettes, e-cigarettes, cigars and other tobacco products on social media. So basically what they're wanting to do is they're wanting to bring it in line with the tobacco cigarette promotions, which would mean that it's really going to hit a lot of social media vapors, vape reviewers, all these sorts of things, because it would stop us being able to post any sort of links or any sort of information on any e-cigarettes is the way that I'm reading it, am I right?
Yeah, that's pretty much how I read it as well, and I think it's censorship gone mad. Yes, I get it. They're banging on at the minute about the rise in underage people using these products, but vape reviewers have no control over that, so why penalise them for something that they've no control over? Kids are going to get their hands on these things regardless of what rules is put in place.
Yeah.
And I think that's conveniently what a lot of folks forget. They also forget that just because certain e-liquids contain nicotine does not mean they're a tobacco product. Potatoes contain nicotine, but people still eat chips. Tomatoes contain nicotine, but people still eat a salad. So why are they making such a big deal out of e-cigarettes when the tobacco in them is no more harmful than what you get in your bag of spuds?
Well, I mean, when you read the article, I mean, it does mention how the FDA were cracking down recently and they sent out the warning letters to the various juice companies that they sent them out to. Solace, Hype City Vapors, Humble Juice and Artist Liquids are posting content that promoted flavoured e-liquid. So, I mean, basically, because they did it without the warning saying nicotine is an addictive chemical, I think that's where the problem is. They want anything to do with e-cigarettes have that warning saying nicotine is an addictive chemical.
But the thing is, now, in America, you can understand that because you can still buy large bottles of e-liquid that contain nicotine. But in the UK, most people buying large bottles of e-liquid are buying those without nicotine in them. So people in the UK using those social media platforms, is it fair to penalise them for, they're using these services like Facebook and Instagram, Twitter in the UK. Now, I know these are American companies and whatnot, but if they don't want us advertising these things, then they're going to have to cease being allowed to be used in Europe and the UK. Because just because it's an American rule doesn't mean we have to follow that. We're in the UK, and a lot of Instagrammers are UK based.
We are in the UK, but it's an American-owned company. They're American-owned companies, so surely that's going to have some sort of say in what happens.
Yeah, but if we're putting a link in for an app for a UK-based website, we're using that in the UK, so it's bouncing through a UK server. And if they don't want that being shown where they are, well then they need to block the server so that they don't see it. But why should the rest of us in the UK have to suffer because of a rule that they took upon themselves to, put out there? Us in the UK here have followed the TPD and the TRPR to the letter as much as we can. And we've got a system that works fine for us here, but now America is trying to come in and basically dictate to us how we do things as far as e-cigarette promotion and stuff like that's concerned.
Yeah.
What's
your thoughts on it, Em?
It was concerning. I mean, as an Instagram promoter, it was slightly worrying.
Absolutely.
Is it really going to have to get to the stage where I'm going to have to literally type, this photo may contain nicotine on top of my fucking photo?
Exactly.
That's the thing.
Because you see them now, a lot of American Instagrammers or photographers taking photos of vape-related products have the warning at the top of their photo.
Yeah, because they have to.
It's ridiculous.
The thing is, you don't see that for coffee or energy drinks, because caffeine is just as addictive as nicotine.
Yeah. So Bill makes the point, but we've questioned the use of influencers who don't use the products. Also, Big Tobacco have exploited vaping as marketing for tobacco. That's very true. We're going to talk about the new YouTube terms of service.
Yes, that kind of all ties in with this article as well, because a lot of social media platforms now have changed their terms of service. And it sort of ties in with this whole article as well. So, we will be discussing that further as well.
You know what kind of gets me, right? And I might be in the minority here, but I'm going to say what I really think about it. People have been banging on for years and years and years that this was going to happen. And the amount of apathy that there has been from the vape community, and I mean mainly in America, right? The amount of apathy that there has been about this, and they're now all of a sudden up in arms because this is happening when they were warned this would happen a couple of years ago.
Yep.
They were all given to Kasan, they were all given to the different vape associations and all the rest of it, and donating to them to try and fight it, instead of actually getting together and organising themselves and doing it in the way that the NNA did it, and they were advised to do it years ago, is go the political route with one big fucking organisation.
Yep.
But now they're all up in arms and giving it, but they can't take this away from us and you can't do that. Well,
that's just it. Yes, they can.
That's a fucking arse, and they should have done something about it 2 and 3 years ago when they were warned.
Yeah, because the fact that they sat back and did nothing, they just assumed that these lobbyists that they were paying were actually going to do the job for them. It's all well and good having groups like that fight in your corner for you, but you need to fight as well. Your voice is the one that needs to be heard. And, you are the only one that has the power to make a difference.
Exactly.
Because you might be paying for a service, but there's no guarantee you're getting that service. So what was the point in giving all that money to Kazaa? Kazaa done fuck all. Really? On the grand scheme of things, Kazaa done fuck all.
Apathy is the enemy of progress. It always has been. Do you know what I mean? And you can't expect people to sit back and do fuck all, and then, do you know what I mean? All of a sudden, when all the changes come, they all start shouting and nothing can change. I mean, do you know what I mean? Get off your arse, look into it, be proactive, be active about it. Do you know what I mean? Do a bit of activism, do a bit of advocacy. And if everybody who was that concerned about their vaping had done that in the beginning, then they wouldn't be where they are now.
Well,
Sorry,
Desma Fuggers just said there, CASA don't actually do anything beyond keeping track of legislation and then emailing their members to get them to take action about it themselves. So what are people paying CASA for? At least us in the UK here, the NNA represented the people and they took it to the front doors of their local parliament and they spoke.
I'd be interested to know, Vic, are you still in chat?
Because even before
I'm
the
interested to know what Vic's take is on this as well, because obviously Vic's in a totally different bracket from we're in. Do you know what I mean? He's in the 50s.
Well, this is his business now, so yeah.
Plus, it's his business, and it's going to have a direct effect on his livelihood. So I would be interested to know what Vic thinks about it. But just, I mean, for us, do you know that way, it does affect us. It will affect us. Do you know what I mean? But I mean, we do a show on a Friday, which we love doing. Do you know that way? And we're big vapors. We're hobbyists. Obviously, we're quite involved in the community. But it's not going to have the same level of effect on us as it would on somebody like Vic or on Chris, or do you know what I mean? People who it's their livelihood. So, it's called bolting the stable door after the horse is bolted. Exactly, Ronnie. Exactly. But you know, it annoys me. I just want to give people a slap when, do you know what I mean? You know certain people that have made comments throughout the years, oh, it'll be fine, we'll be all right, it'll be fine, you're making a mountain out of a molehill and this is all coming now, and they're all like, oh my God, what are we going to do? Do you know what I mean? You're like, fucking shut up.
If they'd have paid attention in the first place 2 years ago whenever we were warning everybody what was going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree, Vic.
So Vic's saying they will target the obvious ones first, Pandora Blue and the gang. They'll pick off the low-hanging fruit first, the ones who are obviously raking it in via sponsorships, Yeah,
it'll be your big popular names that they'll target.
Chris says Pandora Blue's fruit is hanging low lately. She forgot you booked Photoshop. I love you, Chris.
Yeah, I'm glad it got removed, but there was like a proper camel toe photo from Pandora Blue because she forgot to edit out. I was like,
oh God, no.
That just sounds lovely.
Yeah.
Do you ever notice that most women with camel toes tend to wear those flesh-coloured leggings? Why do they do that?
Do you know what, right? I'm a big woman. There's certain things that big women just should not wear, right? And I wear leggings all the time, right? But it's out of comfort. Do you know that way? But I go out and I see big women that are bigger than me, and they've got leather trousers on and these flesh-coloured leggings. And
flesh-coloured leggings. Why are they even a thing?
That's what you look like. Do you know what I mean? Do you look in the mirror before you come out the door?
I don't think they do, half of them.
And us women are more fucking critical of each other than anybody, aren't we?
I know, and I'm like, I'm all for body confidence, but when it's the tiny, 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 like short shorts, and it's more like a thong, and you're just like, God, no.
Yeah, you might as well just leave your house in the underwear, you know.
Or like
the
somebody
thing is,
does that
body confidence is good. I'm a big woman and I'm confident. Do you know what I mean? Being the size that I am, I don't give two monkeys stuff. Do you know what I mean? But there's things I wouldn't wear.
Agreed. I'm exactly
but you can be completely comfortable in your own skin, but dress appropriately.
Yeah.
You know, there's just certain looks they're not flattering at all.
Like, why don't you call in? Because I'm too fucking off my tits on meds to read this tonight. It'd be easier if you just tell us.
Are we floating?
Yes, we might be floating a little bit.
Okay, so I'm guessing you're going to be going around the kitchen like Pac-Man later.
I don't have a shirt on and I'm warm. Oh, aye, because it's roasting, isn't it, Vic? Watch you don't turn into dust. Anyway, what did he say? It's interesting when more as a paper a senator has filed which would remove the impunity from lawsuits and government protections that large social media companies currently have. They would need to declare themselves a pure platform and not police the news of content unless it's law-breaking. That would wind the clock back. Yeah, it would. Right, he's calling in. See? Good man.
Yes, good man, Vic. Might as well call
Half
in, get
naked
your
with
point
Vic,
across.
new channel. Vic nipples. Vic doesn't like the heat. I just, do you know,
Too much info, Steve.
am I wrong? Do you know what I mean? That people have known that this was coming?
Is Steve Dave going all Conan Exiles on
I
us?
think so, yeah. I think he's getting a wee bit too used to the Free Willy.
I can understand, right? See, going back to this, I can understand, right? Because it's all this, think of the children, and it's all getting targeted towards children and all the rest of it. So I can understand where they want to crack down on ads and things like that are maybe targeted towards the children and the marketing side of things.
Hmm.
But I mean, we all agree. Do you know what I mean? You buy a tank in a mod, there's no fucking nicotine in it.
Nope.
You buy juice, there's no nicotine in it. So I don't get why this is going to have to affect all of us.
This is the thing, like, you know, kids are going to find it anyway. Like, you can put all the warnings in the world up and it's not going to make a shit ton of difference.
Vic,
Like,
we're on Zoom. Hold on, I'm going to
exactly,
send you the link.
exactly the same as porn. Kids can access porn.
Yeah.
You know, all you have to do is click yes, I'm over 18.
Uh-huh.
You know, warnings never stopped anyone.
Nope.
So
yeah, because
I just don't...
a prime example of how easy it is for kids to get a hold of stuff these days. There's a music festival on in the city here this weekend, and hence why I had the train journey from hell earlier, because I was stuck on there with like thousands of teenagers. The biggest majority of them, I could tell you now, were no older than 16, 17, and they were all drunk. Last time I checked, you had to be 18 to buy alcohol. So who's buying that alcohol for them? So regardless of age restrictions and warnings, kids are still going to be able to get a hold of it. They were, you know, a lot of them were smokers as well. You see them standing with the packets of cigarettes in their hands and stuff like that. So they're able to get cigarettes, not a problem. So, you know, there's only so many ways you can police that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because they're still going to get their hands on it regardless of warnings.
Kids are going to do what they want to do.
Of course they will. Of course they will.
That was a fucking nightmare. As soon as I still am. As soon as somebody says to me, "Don't do it," I go and do it.
Still, trust me, I've been married to you fucking 12 years.
But I'm that way. I'm just that way. Do you know what I mean? I'm stubborn. I'm awkward that way because somebody says, "Oh, don't do that," and I'm like, "Oh, what's that going to do to me?"
Hey, Sonic. Vic is our very special guest. You leave him alone.
Also, does that mean if I say, Gail, don't give me your red crown kit, you actually do it?
Get fucked.
Nice try. Nice try.
Your thoughts on this and how it's going to affect you?
It won't.
It won't.
Will it not affect you as a reviewer, though?
No, it won't. The way I'm looking at this, they're going after the ones who are obviously paid shills. That's who they're going after. They're not going.
Yeah, Dick Slippers is going to be in for a bit of strife over this, I think.
Oh yeah, he's going to have a lot to worry about because you know you can pick out the paid shells and the people that are honestly doing it either as a hobby or a bit of fun or a job immediately. And I think what they're going after, because the anti-tobacco lobbyists over in the United States have been putting pressure on the government, on the Senate side of things, to get rid of people like Pandora Blue, to get rid of people like that who are obviously getting tens of thousands of US dollars per posting to go and shit like that.
Do that again.
Sorry, do that again?
No.
But at the end of the day, though, in all honesty, what harm are people like Pandora Blue and Rip Trippers actually doing? Because they might be making a small fortune from doing that, but so are the companies that they're representing on the back of the work that they're doing.
True, but the problem is that the problem that Pandora Blue and even folks like Just Peachy have got. Yeah, if you look at their followers,
Do you notice he blushes every time he says her name?
if you look at their followers, some of them are obviously kids. In fact, not some of them. A lot of them are obviously kids.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a fine line, isn't it? It's a very fine line, and it's, you know, how do you approach it responsibly without going over the top and penalising the people who don't deserve to be penalised? Yeah, but we knew it was coming, didn't we? This is the thing that I'm making. We knew it was coming.
It was bound to come at some point. If Instagram falls, Instagram's owned by Facebook. Facebook will be the next domino to fall, and then Twitter will be the next one to go, and then YouTube and Google start getting pressure. That's when folks like Rip Tripper will find themselves under intense scrutiny. Intense scrutiny. But it may get to the stage where people like Rip Trippers will have to hand in to the government or let people know publicly
what he's making
for each video he's doing, because it's FCC law, the Federal Communications Commission over in the United States.
Yep.
It is FCC law to state clearly on the video if you were paid to do that video. There is a lot of US reviewers that are not doing that. Therefore, they are breaking the law.
I suppose it's a bit like those like teleshopping channels in a way. They really should put a disclaimer at the beginning of it saying that this is a paid-for presentation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, hiya, Hursing.
So it all ties in. The point Bunny was making, Vic,
Vic, don't do that. You're going to set Darren off. He's going to come over there and mug you for that mod.
Yeah, you'll need to get in line. I'm closer. So obviously Bunny's making the point that we're in the UK. So are the same rules going to apply to us because Facebook, Instagram, all these are owned by an American company?
Yes.
That's what I think as well.
Whatever happens in the United States will happen here because Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Google, they're all based around Silicon Valley. So anything that happens there will affect us over here in the UK and the EU.
Which I think sucks balls big time.
Yeah, but they're private companies, so they can do whatever they want to.
Yeah. That's the thing, isn't it? Right, so moving on from that, obviously in the last week or so, you've been hit big time by the AdSense thing, the YouTube, the whole apocalypse that YouTube's ending and this, that, and the next thing. What's your thoughts on that?
Fuck YouTube. No, but it's not really YouTube's fault. It's the political landscape that's going on over in the United States right now, where
I suppose technically YouTube's just basically doing what they're told they have to do.
Yeah, they're basically reacting. They're reacting to something that they've got zero control over. It's the same thing that happened with Adpocalypse 1 and Adpocalypse 2, which is one of the reasons that this senator in the United States is trying to push forward a law which would lock out platforms like YouTube from preferential treatment of one group to the demise of another group. What this senator's trying to do is turn Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube into a public utility.
So like freedom of the press.
Freedom of the press. The only time under government rules they would allow to step in and get rid of vast swathes of a political group or vapors as if they're breaking the law, an actual law. Because right now, the whole YouTube terms of service is all mirrors and smoke and mirrors. That's the entire terms of service in the community guidelines. They shoehorn the nicotine thing in without actually discussing or tying down what that meant. So it could mean anything.
It's a very broad spectrum, isn't it?
Too broad. I'm actually in the middle of a fucking massive argument with because if you get over, I think it's over 50,000 subscribers, you get shoved into one of the partnership groups, and I'm in the middle of a massive email argument with one of the YouTube partners, one of the YouTube partner group leaders, saying, look, it says in your own guidelines if you sell nicotine.
Yeah.
I'm not selling nicotine.
No, you're not.
No.
No.
No, you're not.
And are they
So,
going to do it
I
with
don't know.
cookery shows as well that have potatoes, tomatoes, peppers,
Yeah.
tomatillos,
Mhm.
aubergines?
It's like, do you know, it's like we're saying, do you know what I mean? If bring it down to the much smaller version, if, like I'll share the latest releases on the Bitches group, right? So is this going to mean that we have to put a thing on that contains nicotine, which is a harmful chemical? Because that's basically what they're saying everything is going to have to be.
Yeah.
I mean, it's bad enough that 9 times out of 10 when I put them up, I've got to go back and uncheck the for sale post. Do you know that way? Because they automatically assume it's a for sale post.
Yeah.
It's,
The whole thing's a mess.
it's an absolute mess. It's a mess. It's shite. So if YouTube falls, your alternative?
I don't think it will fall. I don't think they'll do an outright ban. But what they'll probably do, YouTube's got a big problem. It's had this problem since it first started. YouTube's been running at a loss for Google for about 9 out of the 11 years since Google's owned it. Right. Google was just taking suitcases full of cash and fucking lobbing it at YouTube. And the problem YouTube has is they've got all these servers, they've got all this bandwidth they need to pay for. They're now relying on Amazon's cloud service to try and keep up with the bandwidth. And Google are just constantly throwing this cash. And now, with the political landscape that's going on, with the far left, the centre, and the far right clapping at each other, because this is what causes the apocalypse. It's the political side of things. Yeah. The vapors get caught in the crossfire.
But it always comes down to money.
It's not even money. It's the mindset that's in Silicon Valley right now. Patreon, classic example. Jack Conte. He is liberal left. The leader of Google. Chairman of the board of Google and the 2 founders of Google, liberal left. Jack, the head of Twitter, liberal left. And the minute the liberal left start complaining to Silicon Valley, they all shit a brick and do what they're told.
Right.
All of them. Look what happened to Sargon of Akkad with Patreon.
Yeah, that's true.
He never actually did anything. He never actually broke the terms of service, but the left complained to Jack Conte. Jack Conte shot a brick and bye-bye Sargon of Akkad.
Yeah.
Thank you, Anonymous.
Thank you, Anonymous. It's mind-blowing. It's like I was saying earlier, do you know what I mean? It rips my fucking knitting, because we knew this was coming. For years we've been harping on and saying to people, you know, you need to get off your arse, you need to write to your representatives, you need to do this, you need to do that. And people haven't done it. I mean, what was the questionnaire that went on in the States, and it was like 1 million responses out of how many vapors?
Yeah.
You know, total apathy. And then you can't blame anybody but themselves.
Well, some of that problem was down to, and I've got a lot of respect for him, but it's down to people like Grim Green, who in the 2016s and 2017s going into 2018 were putting so much emphasis on CASA, saying, you support CASA, CASA will help vaping. Where the fuck was CASA with San Francisco? Where the fuck was CASA when several states in the Midwest banned flavors? Where the fuck was CASA when Washington State decided to put a 90% floor tax in? I'll tell you where CASA is. They were sitting in their fucking shed counting their money. That's where they were. Because they do jack shit to help vaping in the United States. Nothing.
Well, I mean, was it last year they tallied up how many donations CASA had received and the amount of work that had actually been done, and they were tallying up what the actual salaries of some of the people working for CASA were, and there was quite a lot of missing that were making, you know what I mean, people kind of go,
It's a
Yeah.
scary amount of money they were taking in.
Yeah.
And all they are is a glorified email service. That's all they do.
Rips my knitting. This,
my
not my
knitting.
knitting. It rips my knitting.
I just can't wait to see, you know, tins of tomatoes with a big nicotine one on it.
Yeah, exactly.
That'll be the next thing.
I mean, we laugh
Yeah,
at
your
how
bag of
ridiculous that is, but it could happen.
your bag
Could
of
you imagine
potatoes.
it?
Your bag of potatoes is going to be labelled as a tobacco product now.
And another thing, could you imagine the amount of nicotine that's in a tube of your normal tomato puree that's sitting in your store shelf? There's a shitload of nicotine in there because it's concentrated tomatoes.
Yep.
Oh, I need to give Zan more of that food. Maybe, what am I going to make more of? He's a grumpy big bastard. Anyway, I digress. Yeah, but it is. It's just it's another one of those wait and see, isn't it?
So wait and see. YouTube will not ban electronic cigarettes, but I've got a nasty suspicion unless this senator's law passes where YouTube cannot be seen to be pushing out vaping just for the sake of pushing vaping out, and they've got to keep us there and have a voice. It may get to the stage where they'll pull a Twitter and shadow ban vaping. They won't get rid of the channels, but they will not bring back monetization, and good luck showing up in search.
Yeah.
That's what they'll probably end up doing. And I reckon the way that YouTube's going right now, it'll be the end of this year. End of this year, it'll happen.
Even subscription feeds. You know, if you go onto YouTube and look at all your subscriptions, it gives them an order. There's some of them that just do not show up at all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Shadow ban. Twitter's been doing it for about a year and a half now.
Yeah.
The page is still there, but you won't show up in search.
This was. I mean, it's quite applicable to us, to the bitches, right? Because obviously, when we left VUKN to start the new channel, everybody assumed that we would go to YouTube. But seeing as how we're awkward and we like to be different, we decided no, fuck that.
I think that was the best. That was the best choice for us
to come to Twitch, because obviously we had seen a lot of this happening over the last few years, and we made the choice to come to Twitch with the long-term view of looking at VapeTube.
Yeah.
Once the live streaming capability comes out for VapeTube, so you know, we're talking about how apathy and people won't do anything until it's actually affecting them personally. So right now, guys, consider your asses scalped. If you've not actually made a VapeTube account, go and do it.
Yeah, get your ass over there and get it done.
Yeah. Because we upload every week after we've done the show on Twitch. We upload to YouTube and we upload to VapeTube. That way. But we don't know how much longer the YouTube thing's going to keep going.
Yeah.
So...
And that's where we are lucky, because we chose Twitch as our main platform, but we also have VapeTube to fall back on. So if YouTube does go tits up, we've still got somewhere that we can still gain an audience from.
Because even like the lives, there's been problems with going live, which is why Islands in the Clouds is moving to Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, YouTube Live's been acting up horribly since New Year this year.
We done our show. We done Islands on Monday night on YouTube. We started off on YouTube, and for about the first 20 minutes there was no problems. Everything was grand. Then everybody in chat was saying it was buffering, and we even checked the stream, and the whole thing was just completely frozen. Yeah. And we decided then to, say screw that and move it. We just jumped onto Steve's Twitch channel on Monday night, just because there was a lot of people were still hanging about waiting on us to fix it. So we just put the notification out there. Yeah, we're moving over onto Steve's Twitch channel, and we done the rest of the show from there. And yeah, while we were doing that show, Steve was busy working in the background setting up Island's dedicated Twitch channel. So we're now going to be doing the show on there every Monday night.
Hashtag cheeky plug.
I think it's definitely, now in hindsight, it was the right move for us. Do you know what I mean? Because literally, 3 weeks after we came to Twitch, Joined us. Yeah. So it was a whole new start for the bitches. Do you know what I mean? A whole new thing. Mm-hmm. But the way that YouTube is going, we're not monetized, and do you know what I mean? We're not big enough for any of that. But it means that we don't have to worry about any of this shit that's coming down the pipeline.
Oh, I wouldn't say that.
Really?
Well, look who owns Twitch.
Yeah, no, that's true.
And look what Amazon's
You
done.
had to fucking put a downer on it for me, Vic. I was quite happy.
I'm in a pissed off mood today, so I think I'm just.
Yeah, join the club.
Yeah, this is the thing.
Twitch is American too.
If it affects YouTube, it inevitably, it may not be just yet, but further down the line, it will affect Twitch as well.
It'll filter down.
Eventually.
I think though. I mean, considering how many gamers you see vape, I think Twitch will be a little bit more subtle about it though.
Yeah.
They won't just get a big hammer and start going, no. They'll be a bit more subtle about it here.
But hopefully by the time it hits Twitch, VapeTube will have live streaming.
Exactly. Exactly.
Well, I don't see it hitting Twitch for the next year or so. I think it'll take a lot longer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna take.
Hello, wife.
Hey, Tandy. Yes.
Hi, Tandy.
Rebecca just pipes in there and goes, "Hey, Mum, what's up?"
I have pizza. And look at your new bitch. She is mad ugly. I tell you, I don't know. I think Victor's rather charming looking.
Look at the cherubic.
Yeah, you see, Vic, you've got to show the dimples, babe. You've got to show the dimples.
He can't help but show the dimples. They're just so adorable.
It's the trick of the light. I don't actually have dimples.
Yes, you do.
Oh, I know, but it's one of those. Let's wait and see. But I think it's definitely the
Thank
start
you, Crispy.
of things to come, isn't it? What's come out this week? He is cherubic, Andy. You wished he is cherubic. That's why I call him my cherub, because he's got a cherubic face with those dimples.
Oh, that pain in the arse of a daughter of mine. Not only does she have pizza, she's got flipping garlic bread as well.
Oh, garlic bread. Oh.
Just to rub it in. Just to rub it in a little bit more.
I'm starving, boy.
Tips
Tips.
for later, by the way.
Oh, by the way, I just thought I'd warn you. Gav's Weather Vids, who's a geeky weather person on YouTube, who's usually fucking 10 times better than BBC.
Right.
There is a heat wave hitting the UK next week, and they're guessing it's going to be hitting 32 to 35 Celsius.
Oh, bring it!
Up here in Scotland, you're going to be looking at round about 27 to 29.
Did you hear that?
We're actually getting the summer.
From the background. They can
Yeah, I'm in the same boat as Zan. Fuck off, summer. I want winter back.
There's a heat wave coming, but I bet it's going to pitch down the whole week.
Probably.
That's all right. As long as they throw in a few thunderstorms. I like a good thunderstorm, and we badly need a thunderstorm to clear the air here. But
what that means, Zan's going to be fucking miserable.
Not just Zan, I'm going to be fucking miserable as well.
You're going to be fucking moaning all week. It's too hot.
Because that bloody office is just a big concrete box. It turns into an oven.
Well, then you know what you do, Vic. You get yourself a basin and you put loads and loads of ice cubes in it, and you whip off the shoes and socks and you just stick the feet in it.
Yeah, Chris, the shop may as well have aircon, but home doesn't.
Watches lobsters incoming, yes, this exactly.
Andy, you can fuck off as well. He's now tormenting me with Chinese.
True. It's not always true, because see, like Vic and Zan, it's typical. They hate the fucking sun and the heat. They go out and the sun winks at them and they get a beautiful brown tan. I've got to work at that fucking shit. Do you know what I mean? I that with calamine lotion for 3 weeks. That's as white as I've always been.
I don't tan. I just go kind of like lobster red, and then I just go white again. I just, I'm that pale. People think I'm dead.
I'm mega tan.
Straight to tan for me.
I'm mega tan.
Do you?
Oh yeah. Like I look Asian.
Right, that's it. Officially, you pair are bitches. That is it.
So it's a bad time to point out I do go red and then tan.
Yeah, no, I'm majorly tan.
So gonna bitch slap you around this room later.
And are you all tanned? See, if you're all tanned, I'm going to be really, really jealous.
Yeah, no, like I tan dead quickly.
I don't. I just go.
No, I don't. I go a kind of lobster.
Yeah.
Very dodgy shade of lobster and then white again.
I can literally. I've done it before. I've literally smothered myself in baby oil and sat outside and just.
Oh my god.
You'd end up cooking yourself doing that.
Yeah. Ouch.
Oh,
No.
Oh no.
I
Oh,
don't
no.
ban ever.
I love the sun and I love getting a bit of colour about me, but it's never a colour like a shade that I like. It's
I
just,
like the sun. I like the sun as long as it's behind curtains and I can't see it.
yes. Because you and Zan, all you did was moan the whole way down to Expo last year because it was so hot.
That's all I did at Germany. Fucking bitch, it was too fucking hot.
Yeah, you come back with a tan. I know. No, it'll be good.
Yeah, I majorly tan.
You're away on a cruise for 3 weeks, you lucky buzzing.
2, but yes.
So
Where's
jealous.
the cruise?
Around the Med.
Oh, it's going to be roasting down there.
Mhm.
Oh,
I know. I went shopping for my clothes and I was like, yeah, goth and summer doesn't really mix.
No.
So it's all light coloured dresses and flowy clothes, and I'm like, ugh.
JP says he likes cold, wet, and windy. No. I like the heat. Okay? But, you know, being a ginger is not good.
Just not good.
No.
Ugh, no, it's all
Yeah,
good.
we gingers don't tan.
you
know?
just burn.
Aye. It's not nice.
I know I go the colour as that bruised wall behind you. That's it.
Yeah, I usually do that as well.
I know. So I really enjoyed the show last night, Victor. It was very good.
Poor Pud couldn't get a word in though.
I know. I kept putting in chat wee questions. Do you know that way to try and get him to speak? And I was like, what does Pud think? Ask Pud.
I think half the time he was sitting there like a deer caught in the headlights.
It is. It's really nerve-wracking coming on your show. I come on and I couldn't speak. And that takes a lot.
Yeah,
No,
that's true. We
pause.
couldn't get a word in either, Chris.
Yeah, balls. It's just me going. Chris isn't coming. Chris is looking after Frank.
Yeah, we're trying to persuade Chris to come up here with Franco Pug for the Glasgow meet.
Yes.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So yeah,
Really
I
looking
was
forward
talking
to that
to
as well.
message Paul McCartney, so he's got all the details now for the Glasgow meet.
Is Paul coming over?
Yeah, it looks like he's going to be coming.
Oh, he's
I
in
think-
Glasgow, so he's
Good.
He's in
in the
Glasgow, so-
corner.
Yeah.
and I think Aidan might be coming up for it as well.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, because
So-
I think that is he not planning on? I think him and Paul are having a bit of a get together anyway beforehand. So I think he was planning on going up to Paul's for a weekend or something. So
Oh,
Yeah,
he
that
might
means they'll
time it.
probably-
He might time it that it falls in with the meet. So
They'll probably stumble in steaming drunk then, knowing those two. Get those two together with a bottle of whiskey, that's it.
yeah, common sense does not prevail.
I might be able to have a drink this time because I was too frightened to get drunk at Expo. You all know why. So
Yeah.
I might be able to have a wee drink this time.
Well, if we're going over, you're going to have to get the whiskey, the cream, and stuff in.
Yeah, because you need him to make you your Baileys.
Well, this is very true.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yes.
there'll be none of this walking in through Gail's front door and hugging and how are you and long time no see. It's kitchens that way.
Just get your ass in the kitchen and make it. I know it's the 3rd of August is the meet. Hello,
Hi,
Gary.
wee Gary. Did I hear
Yeah.
drink? Did you see that? The minute you mentioned,
Glasgow and he's right in there.
I know. How are you, dude? Not seen you for a long time.
I know. Good news about Martine, darling. I hope it all goes well.
Eh?
So, Gary's wife's to go for another operation.
Right.
Yeah, fingers crossed. Everything goes well.
Fuck off, balls.
So, Victor, how is your scrotum?
My scrotum is fine. Thank you very much.
Good, thank you. Just wanted to check on that one. It's been a while.
The other thing we wanted to talk about.
You know I love you.
Yes. We have another rather serious topic for discussion as well.
We do.
I don't know any of you guys in chat. If you have been keeping an eye on Facebook today, you would have seen there is a petition that was set up by our very own Mr. Empire. So, yeah, over to you, Ems, because you know a wee bit more about this than I do. So we'll hand this one over to you.
I fucking don't. For some reason, Facebook's been like having a shit fit and not showing me when I get notifications. So I didn't even know it was Chris that started this petition. I have seen it around, but I didn't even know it was Chris starting it.
So
It makes
this
sense though.
it comes from what Chris went through in the shop the other week with
That I know.
Right, and it started with that.
Mm-hmm.
So Chris has made the petition today for everybody to sign as much as possible. Because another shop was hit today, he put it up on Facebook. Another shop was hit today with this serve legal nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
What a bullshit. Can somebody put the link in chat, please, for the actual petition?
Feedback.
Ow!
That'll be the new smoke alarms. Hold on.
Ow!
Yes. I thought it was our smoke alarm there. I was like,
Yeah, Joe need to fucking go.
Yep.
burning with Vic. Yes, Jill do need to go, and I think, you know, the more that we share out this petition, the more that we can get people to sign it, the better, because they're just an embarrassment to the whole industry.
They are.
Because
They
it's
And if
really
we
are.
don't, it comes back to this apathy thing. If we don't do something about it now, then they could get more and more of a foothold into the industry.
Because it's UK wide they're actually doing it, because we were
Irish.
Monday or Tuesday, we were down having a wee look for
Yeah,
the shops,
Tuesday it was, yeah.
and one of the shops here in Belfast got hit.
Yeah.
Yep, one of the local shops here got the mystery shoppers in the supposed legal document. I use that
That's the
term
thing.
very loosely.
That is the thing. They do not have a single leg to stand on.
No, they don't. The only group that can enforce a Challenge 25 is Trading Standards. And the only people that can enforce or serve you with a legal document is someone who has been appointed by a court of law. So that dickhead that was in doing the mystery shop, who then comes back 5 minutes later and hands you that piece of paper saying you've been served, it's not worth the paper it's printed on. So anybody that gets hit with that, don't even fucking worry about it. It's not worth the stress.
And the only people who
It's
can
not
actually
even
go in and have underage people go in and do the test is Trading Standards themselves.
Mm-hmm.
This is the thing. They weren't underage.
Exactly.
They
Like
weren't
UK,
underage.
yep.
So no law has been broken.
No, exactly. So that's another thing. How can they justify saying that they've broke or they've done something wrong when they clearly haven't? When they have admitted in their own paperwork that the people they are sending into these shops are above the lower age limit. You know, like they're old enough to buy these products. They are adults buying an adult product. So where do they get this idea that, you know, these companies have done anything wrong? They've done fuck all wrong.
Exactly. If they were 17 or under, different. Law's been broken.
Yeah.
You know, technically they shouldn't be doing the whole trial purchase thing anyway.
Yeah.
But if you took them to court and they said, well, technically they've broken a law, different. But they were over 18, so what's the freaking point?
And the thing is that if they actually went and put 17 or unders through that whole process, they'd actually breaking the law themselves.
Exactly.
Yeah, they're breaking the law by deliberately sending underage mystery shoppers in to purchase these
Here's
products.
Thomas put the link in, guys. So if you haven't already, please sign it, and more importantly, share it everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Share it on your own pages, share it in groups that you're in, all the rest of it, because the more people we can get access to this to sign it, the more power it's going to have.
Mm-hmm. Yep, totally.
And the biggest thing I don't understand why they're doing it, they're pissing off a lot of shops, which means there's a lot of shops that are going to stop selling their products, and they're not getting into the likes of Tesco's and places like that. They're all selling blues and vapes in there.
Yeah, the supermarkets and filling stations tend to go with blue, vape, or Logic.
Mm-hmm.
They're not. I have yet to see like a corner shop or anywhere like that stocks Jewel.
So basically, Jules shooting themselves in the bollocks.
They are basically shooting themselves in the bollocks. And because of their dodgy business practices, they're potentially harming even the people that work for them, because if they're not getting the sales, Jewel's not going to be able to afford to pay them. So that's a whole nother bunch of people that's going to find themselves out of work. You know, they just had, you know, if Jewel had another brain cell, that fucker would be lonely. It's that simple. Jewel really are just
They have such a
brain
massive
dead morons.
They have such a massive amount of the market locked down in the States, and they think because they can dictate them over there.
Thank you, Gary.
Have done, that they can come over here and do the same thing, you know.
Yeah, good luck with that.
That ain't happening.
No, you're damn right, it's not happening. And all of us, not just us that do the likes of these shows or that do reviews or anything like that, but business owners especially, really need to get that petition signed, and we need to push them out to fuck. We don't need them and their dodgy business practices trying to shut us down the way they've done in their own country.
This is saying what Jules game though. What do they get from playing policemen? I think personally,
Control.
what they're trying to do this, and they are above. They're morally above all the other companies. So that what they're going to do is, once they've done this and they've got control, they're then going to show how a lot of the other companies in the vaping industry are not as morally. Do you know what I mean? Up there.
I'm sorry, but Jewel have no morals whatsoever. Jewel have no morals whatsoever.
I'm a bit concerned that he's standing on a chair at the top of the stairs, pressing the smoke alarm, and he's come down them or something. Victor, you all right?
Yeah, at this point in time, he's probably battering the smoke alarm with a flipping rolling pin or something.
I'm just worried he's not giving Mrs. Mullen a punt up to fucking.
Chris falling with Vic. I love it.
But yeah, just go and sign it, because Jewel have pissed the both of us off to no end. So just go and sign it.
Absolutely, it's you know, the British are very much, especially, do you know what I mean, the Celtic blood of us are very much of the way where, you know, people come and they try and tell you how to do something or do something, and we've always been like, no, fuck you, this is how we do it here. And I think, you know, people really need to jump on that and show that that's the way that society is here. We're not American, we don't lie down to shit.
Bolsonic raises a very valid point. Has anybody in the UK actually informed trading standards of just how Jewel are doing business?
As far as I'm aware, yes, that has happened.
Yeah, I hope so, because I think if trading standards do a bit of investigating, it probably won't take much investigating, to be honest. But I'm sure if trading standards look into this properly, I don't think we're going to have to worry about Jill for too much longer, to be honest.
No.
You know, because Jill are basically trying to say that our rules on age-restricted products don't mean jack. And those are rules that we have stuck to since day one.
Yeah.
And Jill is basically trying to say, well, I don't give a fuck about your rules. My rules are the ones that count. No, not in this country. Might work on your own doorstep, but it's not going to wash here. Returning with
Hey, Village.
Good evening, Village.
Anyway, I'm going to pop off, ladies. We've got new fire alarms in and they're way too fucking sensitive.
Please tell me you didn't give your mother a punt up to turn it off.
No, there's one of those wireless radio things now. There's a button on the wall that you can mess around with them.
Ah, right, okay.
But they're way too damn sensitive. Apparently, there's a vapor setting on them that you need to switch on now. So,
oh, right. Okay.
Well, okay then.
Thank you for coming on.
I need to read the manual. Anyway, I will see you ladies later on.
Thank you, darling.
Thank you, Vic.
Amazing. Right, girls, let's get some of these reviews done, shall we?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so are we going kilo first?
Yeah.
We can do kilo first?
Yes, do kilo, because I haven't used this yet and I've been looking forward to opening it.
Well,
So-
that's where I was really naughty, and I've been using mine today.
It's Kilo 1K pod. And what do I have with it? I have blue raspberry ice with mine.
I've got it in blue with lemon berry ice.
So this is an out-the-box review for me anyway. I know that you've used this quite a bit, Darren.
I love my 1K, but I shall not be biased.
Bunny, you opened yours earlier on today, so
Yep.
you've only been using it today.
Yes, and I have the very tasty dewberry fruit pods. So those of you that like melon will absolutely love this.
Right, let's have a look.
So they're pre-filled pods, and you get 4 in a pack.
Right, what nicotine are we on? 20 milligram nicotine. Okay, let's see what these are like then.
We also have strawberry ice, and there is a blue raspberry one in here as well somewhere.
Now, I like the sound of the blue raspberry one right enough.
Yeah,
Blue
this is,
raspberry ice is good.
But I have to say I've been using the dewberry fruit for a couple of hours now, and I have to say I'm thoroughly enjoying it.
my hands are not working. Husband, my hands aren't working.
Okay, so the system itself doesn't come with a pod pre-installed or anything. It literally just comes with the device
And the charge cable.
and a charging cable. You actually get a charging cable, which is nice. I mean, it's a standard micro USB, but it's always good to have spare.
Yeah, but the cable itself's actually really nice. It's not just one of those little like cheap cables that you would get along with some devices. It's flat. It's actually a flat wire cable, which is what I like about it.
It's a thin one.
Yeah, and I have to say that's quite a nice little plus point for me.
I actually like the feel of it.
What the
Yeah,
The-
the cord.
yeah it's like it's got that nice. It's got that nice sort of like soft shell coating
Yeah.
on it, which is what I like about it.
Roseanne has just said, oh, I like that, bags of that, so it must be alright.
So what colour's yours?
It's red.
I have a blue, a red, and a black.
I have a very nice blue one. I have to admit now, when I opened the box earlier, I actually, just the way the light caught it, I thought it was black to begin with, and it was like, yeah, not a problem. And it wasn't until I actually saw it when it was sort of like over by the window and the daylight hit it. It was like, oh, okay, it's blue.
It's more like, yeah, it's a navy blue.
Mm.
It's the first time I've seen
It's actually,
blue one out.
it's quite a nice looking wee pod now,
That is gorgeous in the red.
isn't it? You know, I don't get overly excited about pods, so I'll be interested to see what this is.
They do come with lanyards as well. Mine's on my red one that I've been using, but they're actually really, really handy to have, the lanyards.
Very.
Oh no.
Look at that face.
A really nice tight draw to it.
Mm-hmm.
It is not airy.
It's tight, but it's not overly restrictive.
No, you don't have to suit your cheeks in.
Aye.
Okay, so let's see. I like the way it comes with the wee silicone on the pods as well. That I like because I'm a hygiene freak, as you know.
Yeah, I mean, you can pop the top one back over it when it's in your pocket or whatever, so you don't get
Yeah,
fluff
I
in it.
think that is a great idea. There's so many pod kits that, especially ones that have closed pod systems, that don't give you that.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no rainbow, Kev, unfortunately. Gary will be distraught.
Well, originally it was just black, and these ones are the new colours. So you never know, there might be a rainbow one.
Okay. Zan's itching to try this. Do you want to try it? You just sook.
I'm used to shaking.
Wow.
It's not bad, eh?
I have to say it has impressed me.
Well, he looks impressed
I'm-
and he's not easy pleased, so
I'm very, very impressed with this little device.
Oh, here's Chris's red one. Convenient.
I'm not getting a lot of the raspberry flavour, I've got to say. Maybe it's my taste buds though.
It needs a good charge. I find that out of the box, it takes a full good charge for it to get power to it.
Right.
So,
I do like the look of it. And although I'm not a pod person, as you know, I think it's one that I probably would use. But I'll charge it up and I'll use it over the next week or so.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give you my real thoughts next week. But just out the box, it's not bad at all. I'm quite impressed.
yeah, what do you, like you said, you said it's a bit weak, but what do you think to the flavour?
Yeah, the dewberry. I'm getting more of the melon than the berries. I'm not really getting a hell of a lot on the berries, but I do like melon anyway, so it's not really a big issue for me. I think I would have liked to have been able to taste a little bit more of the berry side of it, but thank you, Cindy.
Thank you.
The flavour, I'm not blown away with the flavour. I'm not getting great flavour from it. But as I say, that could be me because I have had a wee touch of Vapour's tongue last week, so.
That's fair enough. I really like the blue raspberry one, and so does Chris. Like I say, try fully charging it, but it's
a nice
like
coolness to it.
Is that updating?
yeah,
There's a nice coolness to it that I'm getting.
it's not harsh.
No, it's not, and it's for a 20 milligram, you don't get that throat hit, even though it's a tight draw. I'm not getting that real bad throat hit that kind of.
Yeah, it's really smooth, isn't it? It is really smooth.
But yeah, lemon berry ice, I absolutely love. It's my favorite flavor out of their whole range. Like I've tried them all, but lemon berry ice is the one. So
I have to say the lemon berry ice does sound rather appealing to me. The blue raspberry one does as well.
Yeah, I've got, what do I have with me? Lemon berry ice in here. I've got a pack of strawberry ice and a pack of blue ras ice.
So how much is it to get the pods replaced? Do we know?
That is a good question.
You get a pack, you get 4 pods in the pack, guys.
They last a good while as well.
Mm-hmm.
And what have I got in each pack?
Let's have a look.
Chris says 12 quid for a pack of 4, he thinks.
There we go.
There you go.
Well, that's not bad, actually. That's not bad.
No, that's not at all. Not for.
I've seen more expensive pods out there.
And especially considering you're getting a pack of 4, because most closed pod systems usually only give you 2.
Yeah.
And you're normally paying roughly around the same price. So if you're getting 4 for that price, that is a really, really good deal.
They do last a good while as well, to be fair.
Yeah.
A pod.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's very reasonable pricing.
Well, see, I mean, I'm not blown away with the flavour. I've got to say, I'm not blown away with it. I like the draw on it.
Mm.
Yeah.
But as you say, it's maybe that it's needing a good charge, and then once it's charged up, it'll maybe.
I was going to say, my lemon berry ice is muted on this one, but if I probably switch to Chris's probably slightly more charged one, it's better.
Right, okay, so obviously it's needing a charge up to bring the flavour out with a wee bit more power to it.
Yeah, because Chris said exactly the same thing when he got his out of the box, because he tried my 1K a fair few times. He had one of his own ages ago and was like, there is no flavour to this whatsoever, what's going on? I was like, charge it and see. And he charged it and said, actually, that's a lot better. So.
Kev saying he assumes the flavour is more condensed in a pod. Not always, Kev. Not always. It depends.
Yeah, I find most pod systems, half the flavour just disappears.
I think it depends on what liquid you're using, but a lot of time depends on what the liquid is.
Yeah. Has all the pods. Yeah, I think I'll definitely charge it up and see what it's like after it's at a full charge. But for me just now, the flavour is very muted. I'm getting a coolness, but I'm not getting any raspberry or anything like that. But I do like the draw on it. It's got a tighter draw on it, which I like anyway.
Yeah.
I like the size of it, especially for wee hands.
Mm-hmm.
It would be ideal for me taking the dog out for a walk or something like that, just going down to the park.
I
with
also
the
do
lanyard.
like the fact that you get quite a substantial lanyard with it as well. It's, not just...
Right, I don't think I got a lanyard.
You compare...
Oh, I did.
You compare...
I did. On the bag.
Like, the smoke one there is basically just like a bit of string, whereas this one here is a bit more, I think a wee bit more substantial. It's a lot more comfortable. Yeah.
The little black clip, you can unclip it.
Yeah, exactly. So.
Right, okay, I get that, but I'm sorry, I don't do the whole lanyard thing. Right, no, it's not for me.
Oh, it's easy for me if I'm just like, taking Frank out for a walk or whatever, it's around my neck.
Mm-hmm.
Or like get on the bus on the way to work or whatever.
Do you know what I mean? I just think I look like a fanny with lanyards around my neck, so I don't do it.
I know I do. I like the fact that you can.
The thing is, how often am I actually at the house? Do you know what I mean? So for me, if I'm out at the park with the dog or something like that, it would just literally be, I'm 20 steps out my front door and I'm at the park, do you know, that way. So, but I like the fact that with the pods you get that silicone cover. So for me,
not all of us, Thomas. Not all of us.
Yeah, it was easy at Expo just to have it around my neck. Because obviously, like, I've got fucking massive mods and stuff. Just to have a pod around your neck was quick and easy.
Yeah. Yeah. It's because I was talking about this earlier on today with Thomas, because he was saying he's modding that in his pocket, going to the nursery to get the wee man, and his tank opened in his pocket and stuff like that. And I was like, why don't you use a pod or something like that when you're just nicking out to get him? Oh, thank you, Tandy. I love you, darling.
Thank you, babes. Thank you.
Thank you, seeing as I was one of the ones that actually got the sub there.
You could balance it on your moobs. Yes, you could, Kev. You could quite possibly do that. It's light enough. Those are not from me. Oh, they're from your other wife. Thank you, my darling. Yeah, no, I'm interested. I shall see. I'm happily, pleasantly surprised. But I'll bide my time until I've tried it for a few days and see. I'm going to actually put it on charge. And see if the flavour comes out a wee bit more. I hope the flavour comes out a wee bit more in it.
There's one little thing that does frustrate me though.
What's that?
It's a silly gripe, but it doesn't, you can't use it whilst it's on charge.
Really?
Mm.
Well, there's quite a lot of pods you can do that with now. I think they've missed a trick with that one.
I know, it's a bit frustrating.
It's very short.
It is.
Which it's not a bad thing. If you can't use it, then that's fine, because it's not taking up loads of room, but...
She said.
But yeah, you can't use it whilst it's on charge, which annoys me.
Right. Well, I'm going to charge it up.
I have to say that I've got so many pod systems right now that wouldn't really be an issue for me.
How long does
how
that
many of us though would just be reliant on having one thing? I mean, we're all hobbyists, you know what I mean? We usually get 3 or 4 different things on the go, but
yeah, that's the thing. Does it? Ems, I think you've.
Yeah, that's what she said. Damn it, Zan.
I think Ems, you've used yours longer than any of us here. So how long roughly does it take to charge it?
In all honesty, I don't know, because I get frustrated and take it off charge to use.
Right.
Like partway through the charge. So I've never actually...
That shows you how good you think it is then.
Yeah. I mean, I had one before they released it.
Right.
God, when was that?
About 35 minutes, says Chris.
Right. Oh, that's actually not too bad, because the AVP takes about 20 minutes to charge roughly from, completely empty to full.
Which means if Gail puts that charge now, it should be charged by the end of the show.
Yeah, that's a fair point. If you pop that on now, it should be.
Let's test that theory then. Excuse me. Well, find a USB.
It's one of those, like, I'll pop it on charge and then think, oh shit, I've got to go downstairs, right? You're coming with me. And then I'll come back up and put it back on charge, and then I've got to go to work.
Yeah, actually,
Right, yeah, that's it plugged in. Let's see how it goes. So there's obviously I'm taking it that it's like a lot of other pod systems that it's the light on the thing that tells you whether it's charged or it's not.
Yeah.
I've not read any of the instructions yet, so okay, so we'll see how that goes.
But yeah, all in all, so far, it has impressed me. I'm actually pleasantly surprised because a lot of times you get like.
It took his 35 minutes to charge it full from it flashing red, so mine doesn't flash in red.
Mm-mm.
So we'll leave it for half an hour, then see how it goes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've got one for giveaway. Still sealed and everything.
That's
The
awesome.
only issue was the pods, because the only packet of pods that I had at the time were the lemon berry ice ones. So I think what I'm going to do is I'll probably just send you a random mix set of flavours.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah,
They're still
fair enough.
sealed and unopened. I haven't obviously used them, but they won't be in a box. So
Sainty wants to know why Brew wasn't subbed before.
that is a good question.
That is a good question, Brew.
Because I got access to the back end, so I don't need to.
All right. Okay, still not good enough.
Thank
Anyway,
you.
I know. Thank you, Tandy. I love you, wife.
We all do.
But yeah, it's the
Yeah, it
maybe one.
does sound like a nice, easy one, Jules. Yeah, so we shall see what this is like. So while I'm waiting on that charging, shall we go and have a look at these juices?
Mhm.
Yes.
So, guys, thank you to the guys at Vampire Vape, and also thank you to Jules Mama Vapes for sending on our information to them for this.
Exactly.
Really appreciate it, Jules. Thank you, darling. We've got 4 short fills here that they sent out. They also sent a lovely T-shirt which fitted me, which I wore last Friday, in case you didn't notice.
Mine's somewhere. I'll have to find it.
Yeah, I was delighted when it fitted me.
Yeah, I have to say I was really impressed with the Vampire Vape T-shirt. It was lovely, very very lovely. Mine's in the wash at home right now. I've
And
worn
it's
it.
actually really good quality stuff as well.
Yeah, it's a lovely lovely T-shirt. It really is. And the fact that it's purple is a massive bonus.
Yeah, I know. See, I feel strange being purple. Anyway, so what do we have, girls? We have grapefruit sunrise. Now these are all 50ml short fills, guys.
They are.
730 PG. We have blue cocktail. Oh God, what else we got?
Rhubarb and ginger. I'm dreading it.
I am
so
actually really
much.
looking forward to that one.
I'm dreading it.
Rhubarb and ginger. Right, okay.
And we also have watermelon mojito.
We do. That's the one I'm looking forward to.
It's good.
So,
Well, I have to say, the blue cocktail one I have been using in this since yesterday.
okay.
Yeah,
Do you like it?
yes. I have a feeling you're possibly going to love this one as well.
Right, okay. Well, what I've done is I've coiled and wicked up the dead rabbit to try these out. So, right, see how you've already tried the blue cocktail, Bunny. I'll try this one first. So, I'm assuming the blue cocktail, it's fruits. Smells nice. Reminds me of one of the like Hubba Bubba.
It does a bit. It's I think that's the blueberry in it though. That's
Smell
doing
of
that.
pineapple. I smell pineapple.
Yeah.
Please tell me there's no coconut or mango in it.
No, there's not. No. Thank you, Andy.
Let's see.
And congratulations, Tandy. Boobs, yes, but Tandy's just scored the 1K bits badge.
Yes, thank you, darling. Oops.
Boobs rule the world.
Well, the finger test, it's okay. It's quite sweet.
I got a bit of a chemically taste, but you often do finger testing.
Yeah. I thought that as well. I was actually a bit wary of putting it into a tank because I did get that very slight chemically taste from it. I was a bit wary of putting it into a tank, but then I thought, do you know what? Fuck it. I'll just, crack into it and see, because sometimes you don't get that chemical whenever you vape it. And yeah, I was very pleasantly surprised. I'm impressed.
Right, let's see. I'm not frightened of a dry hit. I'm fucking soaking it.
Ooh.
Yeah, me too. It's not very often I use a dripper.
Right, let's.
I'm guessing by that happy little sound you just made there, Ems, that you're pleasantly
It's
surprised.
tasty. It's
Right, here we
tasty.
go.
Like I can't deny it.
I take it we're using the Minikin V2, Gail.
I find if I eventually get it to do what I want it to do.
With the Minikin V2, if you put your thumb at the top, where am I? If you put your thumb at the top of the screen, slide it down gently and then quickly tap it, it'll get you onto your uppy downy bit.
That fucking works.
Yay!
Yes,
Right.
fellow V2 owner here, guys.
Okay, right, I'm going to put it at 60 watts to start.
Well, that's what I'm running it at in the Crown 4 at 60 watts, and it's really, really nice.
This is a 0.18.
Interesting show. You're against Juul, but all of you using pod mods. Yeah, pod mods that aren't Juul.
Like the keto pod or the blue pod.
Bailey, stop it, I'm
Baby
broke.
pig.
Every time I do that, don't
Or the
get
smoke. I think, judging by that smile, Gail's in her happy place.
Yeah,
Is that dry hit there?
yeah. It's got a coolness to it, but it's not overly.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? It's not got too
Yeah,
much
it's not an in your-
or coolness in it. It's not in your face, kind of catch your breath stuff.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, the only fruit though I can distinctly pick out is strawberry.
Yeah, it's only that's what I'm getting.
I'm getting like generic fruit and then a bit of strawberry, then cold.
Yeah. It is a very, very nice juice, but
It smells pineapple to me,
yeah.
but it's strawberry.
Uh-huh.
That's
Hey.
bizarre.
And it is, as I say, it's a very, very nice juice, but you can't really pick out any single flavour other than the strawberry. The strawberry is the predominant flavour.
Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, it's a nice juice. I don't know if it would be one that I would choose. Do you know what I mean? To go
It wouldn't be
with
your
that.
first
It'd be
choice.
my first choice. It's nice. It's vapeable. It's refreshing. It's, do you know that way? It would be a nice juice for like when it's warm outside and stuff like that, because it's got that nice coolness to it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not on the vape. It's not chemically. It is a wee bit on the finger test, but
Yeah.
it's not chemically vaping it.
I have to say, I really, really like it.
It's not horrible. You know what I mean? It's not. I've tasted a hell of a lot worse juices.
Yep.
It's quite nice. It's quite refreshing.
So, would it get the thumbs up from Gail?
Yes,
What about
Thumb
you, Ems?
Yeah.
it's definitely a nice juice.
And
It
it's a
all comes
definite-
down to, again, flavours being subjective. Do you know what I mean? Like, I knew the mango mumble mint was a good juice. I did that game, didn't I? The mango bubble mint is a good juice. It just wasn't for me because of the flavour thing. So, and I think this is the same.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice. I like it. I would vape it, but it wouldn't be my first choice. But it is a good juice. It's quite sweet, so I would be interested to see how much of a coil killer it is.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
same,
think that's
actually.
going to be the real tester, because it is quite a sweet juice, so it's going to be interesting. With me having it in a stock coil tank, it's going to be interesting to see how long I get out of
I know.
that.
Bango mumble bint. That juice will be called that from now on. Need to put my teeth back in. Yeah, so yeah, that's a yes. That is definitely a yes.
Mhm. That is a definite hell yes for me.
Right. So it's blowing you away.
Yeah, I absolutely love it.
Oh, there we go. I'm setting off the alarms now.
And you're sitting there with the window open.
Oh dear.
RIP headphone users again.
Yeah. Gary says, LOL, blame Vic.
I'm just glad we don't have any fire alarms in this room, but I'm sure when I open the door, I'll probably set them off.
Yeah.
I'll need to just turn around and blow it out the window. Can't see the rest of the room.
Wow. What dripper are you using?
Oh, sorry, George. I've got the dead rabbit. Is it fire alarm night?
Mm-hmm. Right. So,
Oh,
blue.
Don't worry, Chris, I know it can.
I'm just vaping this to get rid of the last bit of this juice.
Yeah.
Before I go to the next one. So what are we doing next, girls?
Shall we try
Not-
the?
Not rhubarb.
No, I think we'll save the rhubarb to the last.
Yeah,
What will we do next? Will we do the watermelon mojito?
if you want to. I've got that in a tank, so I will switch out.
Okay.
Wait, I think I'm just about dry. Yes, I'm not going any further with that. Watermelon mojito.
Now, smelling that, you were saying earlier about that other one smelling like Hubba Bubba. This
That
one,
one.
to me, smells like Hubba Bubba. You know,
Watermelon.
right?
It does, because Hubba Bubba does have that watermelony taste
Yeah,
to it.
yeah.
Yeah. I've tried this one before, so I can safely say it's okay in a tank.
Oh no.
Oh, that's oh,
yeah.
you get that.
Finger test, that is Moorish. It's so delicious.
Oh, but did it happen to you, Gail? You get the lovely watermelon, but then after a couple of seconds, you get that
Coolness.
peppermint. Oh,
It's a fresh mint.
oh, that is lush.
It's a fresh mint.
It's not like a colada, it's like a proper mint. Like
Yeah.
a mojito.
Oh, that is lush.
Right, okay, let's have a look and see.
Oh, wrong way.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Now we're talking. Billy Box is excited. Right. Yes, I like that. That's the one that I was really looking forward to trying out them all.
The watermelon.
Yeah, because you know how much I love the watermelon mint from my liquids.
Yeah, but funny, the watermelon mint I didn't actually get in the My Liquids range, so if this is anything like that, then I'm going to know what it's going to taste like. So
it's nice because the watermelon's quite strong on it, and it's quite a sweet watermelon. But then you're getting that mint in the back, which is cooling, but it's a proper mint. It's not.
oh, you're not wrong.
It's not a spearmint or anything. It's a proper mint, but it gives you that cooling in your mouth.
This is majorly wicking still for some reason.
Oh, that is lovely. Yeah, give
I'm
it
going
back.
out the window to try and stop the smoke alarm going off again.
Give it back.
Good thought back.
Yeah, yeah, that. Just give it back.
Yes, yes. And
Oh, that is really nice.
my O-ring's popping it. Hold on.
Oh, wow. Oh, I am impressed.
Although there is quite a cold, right? It's not even at the back of the throat. It's right down here.
Yeah, but it doesn't. You're not getting blasted in the face with the cold. It's coming in after.
Mm.
And it's very smooth. It's very motorish. It actually
That
tastes
is-
like a watermelon mojito.
Yeah. Oh,
It does.
oh, that is good.
Are you liking him?
Yep. Why is my Valerian pissing? Just literally just gone all over my leg.
Oh, deep joy.
I
Lovely.
know.
Have you got a towel?
Yeah, no, I've got tissue. Should be fine.
Wow.
Chris is saying mine hasn't leaked once. How's yours done that?
No fucking idea.
Floppy, behave.
Yeah. Wrap it in. Oh, that is lovely.
Yes, I'm
so,
happy.
So good.
I'm happy. I could quite happily drink a watermelon mojito and sit and have that as a vape.
It's gone absolutely everywhere.
Walk away and shite, son. Come back when your fucking balls drop. Somebody get rid of him.
He's gone.
Damn it, Cindy beat me by half a second.
Thank you, Sainty. If you just take note, people, if you're just going to come in here and troll and think it's funny, yeah, to a certain degree. We like a bit of a laugh, but, you know.
But he was my friend and I loved him. He ain't man enough, Tandy, unfortunately, darling. He's still a wee boy.
Right, I'm just going to have to go and quickly wash my hands because this is literally
Yeah,
everywhere.
you tear on.
You do that, darling.
You
Get
tear
us
on.
on.
We'll just sit here and enjoy
You
some
just sit here
watermelon
and eat
mojito
this
while you-
happily till you get back.
Yeah.
Right.
It's very nice.
It
Didn't
is.
even time to get my van hammer out its holster.
Oh, that is so good.
No man can help me, wife, bless him.
Mm-hmm.
Sweetheart, you're just perfect the way you are. Oh, that is, yeah, I'm liking that. I'm liking
So
that.
say you just have to re-drip on it and hand it over.
Yeah, I'm liking that.
Mhm.
Definitely. That is one that I would be happy to go and spend my money on.
What?
I'm guessing you're enjoying that.
I'm not used to blowing it that way. And I'm confused, guys. You'll notice I've changed round because I was facing the window last week, but the sun kept blinding me, so I've moved it round this way and setting smoke alarms off. I think it's actually
I'd say it's more natural.
Yeah,
it's a natural watermelon, Kev.
it is.
There is a sweetness, but
There
it's
is
not like
There's a sweetness there, but I think that's more coming from the mint. It's the melon itself is it's just like biting it or taking a big swig of a watermelon drink.
yeah,
It really
but
is.
It's nice.
But you know, I think the sweetness is in the mint, to be honest.
Yeah, it's definitely a natural watermelon.
It's gorgeous, I know that.
Very
Absolutely
refreshing.
gorgeous.
Very refreshing. If you're not a big fan of watermelon vapes, then it probably wouldn't be for you, because it's predominantly watermelon.
Yeah.
Um,
But I think they do have a really nice balance of the two flavours, because you are getting the watermelon on the inhale and then you get the cooling mint on the way out, and it blends. For me, it blends nicely.
yeah, it's not. I mean, it's not overpowering in any way. At 60 watts, it's a perfect vape for me.
Yeah, I would agree. It's really, really good.
Did you get cleared up?
Yep, no idea why it tastes like that though.
Something loose, maybe.
Tightened everything just then.
It's
when
a
I went
brand
to
new
the bathroom.
tank too, isn't it?
Yeah,
Mm.
That's bizarre.
yeah, I don't know. I'll sort it, I'm sure.
What?
Loads of watermelon mojito though, and I'm not happy.
Oh, I don't know, I bet you're not. It's very nice. That is very nice.
It's good, yeah. Me and Chris went to see a gig in Manchester, and there was a big vampire vape shop literally pretty much opposite the train station where we got off the train.
Oh,
So
sweet.
we picked up a bottle of watermelon mojito, and I've tried it before.
Yeah.
But it's lovely. I love it.
Oh, it's absolutely gorgeous.
This is very nice. I'm comparing it to other watermelon vapes that we had recently. Like we had the My Liquids Watermelon Mint, which was lovely, which I really like as well.
Well,
This
you
one-
guys
this one-
did. I didn't. I had the strawberry watermelon lemonade, but I didn't have the watermelon mint.
This one's sweeter than the watermelon mint from My Liquids, so there's a good bit of difference in the sweetness, I think.
Yeah, I prefer the My Liquids one,
Yeah, it's
Over-
not as sweet.
but it's still good.
I think I actually prefer this one.
Ah.
Well,
I love the My Liquids one, but I think I actually prefer this. But that's just vaping it now. I don't know after vaping it for a while, would I get fed up with the sickliness of it? Do you know what I mean?
so is it a yay or nay, Gail?
Oh, it's a definite yes.
Same with me. What about you, Ems?
Yeah, same.
Cool.
Definite yes. Well, God, that's good. 2 out of 2.
So,
Oh, God, we're getting close to this one.
grapefruit sunrise then.
Okay. This is another one that I wanted to try because I love grapefruit vapes.
Yeah. I wouldn't eat grapefruit. I wouldn't thank you for it, but I do like a grapefruit vape.
I love
And
oh,
Yeah, that's what I thought when I tried it. I was,
right, well, if the smell of this is letting it go by,
oh, will you taste that?
ooh.
oh, that's heaven.
Isn't it?
Oh, let's get that onto that strapper. Oh, yes. Right, we're pretty dry there.
Oh, I'm not excited. I'm over dripping. That doesn't sound right, but you know what I mean.
Ooh.
Right. Okay. So,
Ooh.
is it as good?
Ooh.
That's my favourite so far.
Ooh.
Wow.
That is my favourite so far.
Don't mind me, I'm just retreating into a wee happy place here.
Mm.
Yeah, I like that.
Mm.
Again, it's got a sweetness to it that you don't expect with grapefruit.
Wow.
But this is the juice. It's Vampire Vapes, Grapefruit Surprise,
Sunrise.
Sunrise, sorry. You all know me and my words, I get them mixed up all the time. Now, that's more a candied grapefruit.
Mm.
It's not a fresh grapefruit, it's a candied grapefruit.
Yeah, because it doesn't have that bitterness that a fresh grapefruit has.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't have the tartness or the, do you know what I mean? No, not at all. And again, like the watermelon, you're getting the mint. You're getting the mint just very, very slightly. It's not as strong in this as it was in the watermelon.
I think there's a hint of orange in this as well, though.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas I've just got a little, like, I don't know, just I think there is a hint of orange in it as well. It's really, really good, though.
It is
I
really
think
good.
the watermelon one was nicer.
Yeah,
personally.
definitely. That's my favourite so far.
The watermelon.
I think I prefer it to the mojito.
I like grapefruit.
Yeah.
To be honest now, the mojito was really good, but I think with us not having that sort of coolness as much as the other two that we've done so far have had, I actually prefer this.
It's more subtle in
Yeah.
this, isn't it? It's very,
Yeah,
very
the coolness is not as sharp. There is a slight cool in there, but it's not as pronounced as it is.
Oh, Chris, you'll love this juice.
I'll probably add a little bit of extra colada to it for my tastes, but yeah, it's
You
good.
like things really cool, don't you?
Yeah.
It's good.
It is absolutely gorgeous, I have to say. For me, that's 3 for 3, definitely.
I'm dreading this though.
Very
This last
impressed.
one.
Now, that's the one I've been looking forward to.
Right. Oh no. Right, Danny.
Can we just stay vaping this one instead?
Okay. Wait till vape this dry then. It's really, I mean, it's very nice. It's very refreshing. It's not a winter vape, it's a summer vape.
Yeah.
If that makes sense, because I vape fruits and stuff through the summer, but I'm always my bakeries and my desserts. And I don't go near fruits very much. So
I don't even want to touch the bottle.
wait till I get rid of some of this.
don't even have a drink in case I need it.
Oh, it's getting there. Oh, it's getting there. Wait a minute, I'm preparing for this one. I think you better get a drink, sweetheart. You see, I love rhubarb. Absolutely love rhubarb to eat. And I've only ever tried one rhubarb rape that I liked, that I really liked, and one that I would do again, and that's Sinner's rhubarb and custard rape that he makes, which I loved.
Oh,
The
Center's rhubarb and custard's amazing.
Cornish rhubarb and custard was nice.
Don't think I tried it.
It's so good.
Aye, okay, Andy, that was two. Oh no.
Oh, what a shame.
Liz has got her devilish head on. She says she's really looking forward to this rhubarb and ginger one.
What a shame.
Last
Can't
week,
open it. Look, it's just, I can't open it. What a shame.
No.
Right, yeah, that's getting dry.
Chris, come and open it for her.
I can't open it.
I've got to go through this, and so have you.
Right.
No, I've still got fucking more to go. I like that grapefruit one that much that I totally drowned it.
Ooh.
Doesn't smell as bad as I thought.
That reminds me of those big, like, rhubarb and custard sweets that you get. The ginger and the smelling it, the ginger's very subtle.
Yeah, I can't smell
Custard in
anything.
it, is there? It's just rhubarb and ginger.
No, there's no custard, but you know the big hard-boiled sweets, the rhubarb and custards. Like I absolutely love those, and that's what it smells like to me. Right, drip test. Let's see what this produces.
I'm like the tiniest amount.
Wow. Okay. Judging by that reaction, I guess I'm the only one that actually likes this.
My tongue's numb.
Motherfucker, yeah, same. Oh.
So not impressed then?
Well, let's see what it vapes like.
Yep.
Can we not?
Yes. Well,
Fuck.
sorry. No, it has to be done.
Chris, you're gonna have to rework after this shit.
You know what? The thing is, I mean, it's like everything else. It's subjective, guys. Do you know what I mean? There are probably people out there who like custard and rhubarb vapes. I, myself, am not particularly one of them. So, my tongue's numb from the taste test.
Same.
I can't. I don't want
It's actually turned my stomach.
It's interesting. It's interesting.
Just no.
See what I mean about it being interesting?
No, Zan, that's for you. Try that one.
What am I trying?
The juice.
I'm not getting any
Rhubarb and ginger.
I'm getting more rhubarb than ginger, that's for sure.
Yeah, the rhubarb's definitely stronger. The ginger is a lot more subtle than I was expecting.
The problem is, though, I hate ginger that much that even if it was 0.1% of the fucking liquid, it'd make my stomach turn.
I love ginger and I love rhubarb. And I make rhubarb and ginger crumble all the time in the house. But I no. What do you think?
On that one.
Do you
It
like
is
that?
weird, but I like it.
See, it is. It's subjective, isn't it? I mean,
Chris, come
it's
here and try
not
this.
a bad. Yeah, get Chris to try it
Yeah,
too.
Chris
Oh,
needs to.
Eh?
Is there something cool in it?
There was Collada in previous, just I had on
Oh,
there.
no.
Chris will like it.
It's interesting.
It's interesting as Zan's.
Yep, that's what I said as well.
It's different.
I like it.
I think it's one of
Yes.
those ones that you'll have to vape for a wee bit just to work out whether you like it or not.
And bearing in mind we have just tasted 3 other juices and these drippers as well, so it might taste different in a fresh wick.
It is. He says it's like beating oil of cloves.
Just try it.
It's fresh rhubarb. It's a fresh rhubarb. It's fresh rhubarb.
Fucking foul, innit?
I think what they've done is absolutely overpowered it with the ginger.
I can't taste any.
I'm not getting ginger. I'm getting a lot of rhubarb, but very, very little ginger.
No, we've got is ginger. We've got hardly any rhubarb. Anyway, I'm not dripping it again to find out.
I have to say, I quite like it.
Oh,
Yeah, it's getting a big thumbs up from me, I have to say. Which I'm surprised about because I'm not the biggest lover of. I wouldn't eat rhubarb. I don't like it, but I do like a rhubarb vape.
Yeah.
And ginger, I like a bit of ginger loaf or something like that. But I'm not really a ginger fan. But yeah, I'm actually re-dripping this. I'm enjoying it that much.
No.
I'm just gonna have to take all the cotton out of that.
Fucking tongue. Where is it?
Tainted.
It tastes like
Rhubarb and burnt tires. That's original.
It's okay. It's okay. It's not. I mean, it's not. If you like your rhubarb vapes, then yeah, it's worth having a try. Because it's a fresh rhubarb that's in it. It's not an overly sweet rhubarb that's in it.
Yeah, the rhubarb wasn't the rhubarb wasn't too bad. It's just like I say, I'm that in tune to the ginger. That's all I could taste.
Yeah, see, I'd vape my cotton dry gel, so here we go again. Oops.
Ow.
Oh dear. They may taste better or worse if you try them later with fresh. If I taste that one on fresh cotton, it will be worse, and it is not worth wasting the cotton for. But
I like it.
I think it's going to be one of those like Marmite ones where it's only going to be certain people that like it.
Yeah.
I think I'm definitely going to have to change my desk background so I can blow out the window.
it's my mustard look feel a bit funny.
Yeah, I'm sorry, no. I'll go back to my killer custard.
I have to admit, I like it.
But there you go. It's subjective, isn't it?
So yes,
the other three I'm very impressed with.
I'm very impressed. Very impressed with the whole line. So yeah, massive thank you to Vampire Vape for sending these.
Thank you, guys.
Very, very much appreciated. Yeah, those I reckon would be definite repeat orders. All four.
Out of 4, what one would you choose as being your favourite?
Grapefruit.
Grapefruit.
Grapefruit for me too.
Right,
So, there you go, Chris. That's your next stock. Get your stock in, grapefruit.
Well, we all think the grapefruit would be our favourite one, where Darren likes the watermelon mojito.
Right, well there you go. But that's not a bad juice either. It's still,
no, it's certainly not. It's really, really good.
The only thing I would say is the
Welcome back, darling.
The blue cocktail for me is not necessarily one that I would go and buy because all I taste is strawberry on it. I don't get anything else other than the strawberry.
Yeah.
And the rhubarb and ginger, it might be a very nice juice. It's just not a very nice juice for me.
Agreed.
So, but other than that, I'm impressed with the line. I will be interested breaking them throughout the week to see how they are on the coils and how much coil killers they are.
Yeah.
Because there is a bit of sweetness to them. Oh, wrong one. Oh.
That's a good point. Chris has just said you haven't even started Vape Detective and it's 10 to 10. Longer show tonight.
I know, that's a good point. Do we want to do Vape Detective or are we going to call it and do Vape Detective in a couple of weeks?
Do it next week, maybe.
Yeah, we could do it.
We still need to do the kilo giveaway as well.
Let's do a giveaway and we will do Vape Detective. We might even do a flash show and do Vape Detective. through the week or something. Next week we have Little Bro Vapes on with us, and we'll also be doing the review for the Vibes next week.
Okay.
So we could always we'll see. We'll figure it out, guys. We'll let you know. We'll put it in the groups and Insta and all that snappy Twitty thing, and let you know what's what. So yes, but thank you very, very much to the guys at Kilo and also Vampire Vape for sending all these things to us for review. Much appreciated, guys.
Very, very muchly appreciated.
What time are we on? I'm going to check how charged the Kilo is now. Right, so I've got a white light. I'm assuming that means it's charged. That's better.
You got it?
Yes, that's much better. Yes, definitely getting the raspberry now. So it was obviously underpowered, and that's why I wasn't getting much at all.
There you go.
I'm quite impressed. Out of the box, I'm quite impressed. I've got to say, like a lot of other pods on the market, there's nothing massively innovative about it.
Nope.
But for what it is, I'm quite impressed.
Well, those Kilos have been out for what, 2 years now?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, they've been out for a while.
Yeah, they've
it was one of those ones I just never thought to, pick one up to try it and see what it was like. So
yeah, it's they've recently released a new launch of flavors. So Geobrewed Fruit was out since launch, but the Blue Raz Ice that Gail's got is new.
Right.
But I found that they've got a bigger range of flavors than most pre-filled systems.
Yeah.
They've got loads and loads of flavors.
Well,
yeah, I was having
with Kilo being initially a juice company to begin with, they've got all of those flavors at their disposal to play with. So
exactly,
they're probably in a really, really good place to bring out a closed pod system with their own juice line. So
I mean, the flavour is definitely there more than it was. I still find it a bit muted, but you expect that with pods to a certain degree, don't you? And us can still, it might be because my tongue's numb from fucking rhubarb and ginger. But, in fact, wait a minute, let's have a drink, see. My tongue is literally numb. I feel like I've had CBD on my tongue.
Actually did make a bit of a difference.
Yeah, it's made a bit of a difference charging it up a bit.
I'm still not really getting a lot of the berry though. I'm getting more watermelon than anything, but I'm not getting enough of the berry. That's the only issue I have with that flavour. Because the watermelon, the honeydew melon that's in it.
Oh, Gail's mic's just. Not Gail, sorry. Bunny's mic's just blown.
She just went totally silent there.
Oh, there's a high whistle now. There's a mic gone. Uh-oh.
What? Youch, my ears.
Yeah, that's a very, very high whistling noise. Has it just gone poof?
I'm not getting it.
Yeah, Gail. Sorry, Bunny might want to mute because it's fucking loud. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Is it still high pitched? I'm not getting it because I'm not getting earphones on.
Yeah. Mute.
Brew mute.
Oh dear.
That's weird.
Holy shit. Oh dear.
Oh my god, my ears. Mute. I mean, shit, holy hell. Obviously, I'm not getting it because obviously I'm not.
Yeah,
in
it was
the
like
office, so
dog whistle, like really high pitched, like
I'd have been on the floor, blacked out.
yeah, well, it wasn't pleasant. Oh dear. Oh, apparently we all went
Oh my
stuttering.
gorgeous demonic angel, how are you?
The stream's glitching as well, apparently. It might be something to do with this PC, Chris says.
Can you hear? Fuck all, suck it up, bitches. Something on the PC is going to. Stream's glitching.
Oh dear.
Right, okay, so. Will we just call it girls?
Yeah, we'll have to put the giveaway in the group.
Okay.
So
Are we
it's
okay now? We're okay now? We're back to normal, kind of? Hello, beautiful. I've missed you. I hope you're well, darling. Our beautiful 3 dogs in chat. Gail and Ems are fine.
Okay.
She's mean. Yes, but she's also angelic to Andy, so we'll let her away with that.
Okay, apparently we're back to normal.
Right. Are we going to see if we can hear Bunny now? You're muted, remember? We can't hear you.
Unmute and see. No, high pitched. Oh. Oh dear.
Right, okay. I think we're going to have to call it then.
Yeah, it looks like.
Yeah. Right, so just before we go, guys, we'll just say a quick goodbyes and all the rest of it. So we've got a kilo to give away.
Mhm.
We will do the giveaway. Do you want to do it through Instagram for a wee change?
Oh, can do. That'd be interesting.
Is it?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so if you're not already on Bitch's Instagram, everybody go and follow the Bitch's Instagram, and we'll put up the giveaway there. Oh, do you want to say goodbyes, darling? We'll say our goodbyes.
Yeah, let Bunny wave and.
That's Bunny's waving and sad face that she can't speak.
Chris, will you do me a favour and link the Insta, or someone link the Insta, because I don't have it as quickly at my disposal. But yeah, obviously, I'll give goodbyes from me and Bunny, bless her.
Yes.
But yeah, thank you all for joining us again this week. I hope you enjoyed the reviews, and a big shout out obviously to Kilo and Vampire for sending stuff our way. Thanks everyone for subscribing, throwing bits at us. You know the score. Thank you so much. And yeah, it's been obviously lovely to see my bitches again this week.
Love you.
But yeah, love you too. But yeah, thank you guys for joining us.
Yes, thank you everybody. And as Bunny would say, remember that it's BOE10 and go to Empire Rate for your 10% off. Thank you everybody for joining us. It's an absolute delight as always to be here and casting with my bitches. Thank you, Dan, for casting for us as always in the background. Really appreciate it. And again, as Em said, just to reiterate, thanks to Kilo and thank you to Vampire Rapes for sending these out for review for us. Thoroughly enjoyed that. Not so much the rhubarb and ginger, but thoroughly enjoyed it. So yes, thank you very, very much. Everybody, the link for Instagram is below the video. So if you want to go and follow on Instagram, just look down below the video and you'll see the link there for all our social media. There's TC, just put it in chat as well. So thank you very, very much. Next week we have little bro Aidan on as our guest, and we will also be doing the review of the Vipe pen, which we're kind of looking forward to. So yes, thank you very much. As always, we couldn't do the show without you. We look forward to you coming in every week. And a big, big thank you to Victor for jumping in and doing that wee stint with us as well. We really appreciate it and love you, Cherub. We shall see you all next week. Look after yourselves. Have a great week. Have a great weekend. Tonight you also have Salford on at 11 o'clock, and then 1 o'clock AM our time we have Scuba and Scuba's Hangouts on, so make sure you go and check them out, guys. Absolutely brilliant shows, and really sets you up for the weekend. So take care, everybody. Look after yourselves, and we shall see you all next Friday. Bye.
Bye.